Guys, we're going to start off video 9 with this stick right here. I had trimmed out of, I don't know what the wood is. It's something I had harvested from the jungle, I don't know, last year sometime. And I trimmed it down fairly thin with the Woodsman. As you guys can see, there's a part here that the strings will attach to, and then this will be a bridge. I think it's called a bridge. It's the tension that holds the strings up off of the Tagelharpa. And then I've got a lot of wood here left free. I might be able to do some stuff with that. Here's where I'm at right now. I used the drill here to put a hole right through the center. I tried doing the hand drill, but I just couldn't hold the drill bit steady enough as I was twisting around. So went ahead and went with the electric drill, put the hole right there. And then from this piece of wood here, I used the Woodsman to carve this piece. And again, used, this was with the Woodsman point, but these were with the drill bit. Those 3 holes there. And then this little piece right here, if you can see the little grooves on top. And it's matching right there. That's where it fits, or it'll set on top of. So both of those pieces came from that stick of wood, and then from this knot, you can see I used the Woodsman to saw off a section of this knot, and that's what I made this out of. And then use the drill, put 2 holes in that. This, let me see if I can. And it's nice and snug. Use the Woodsman. Put it down there. Boop, boop. All right. To fit that in just like that. Nice and snug. So that part goes there. I'm going to braid some cord. That'll hook through here. Come from that loop up through here. And then this will fit about there. I'll show you the same thing at a different angle. There's the little tail piece. This will be basically laying like that, I'm going to guess. And then this should fit somewhere right about here. Now, from that, I'll have 3 strings coming out. And I'm going to do a mock-up of this real quick and decide exactly where I want the strings to be. From what I can tell, this, because I'm left-handed, this is going to be the string that I'll use the most as far as notes. And so I've got to make sure I've got enough space between the threads. But that is where we are at, and I was so happy to find a little bit of spalted wood to do this with, because I think that looks really nice. Got a little braided line from this little tail piece, that little plug, to this part, and then this little bridge there, which all three strings are going to go over. I think I have the spacing right, because that's going to be the string that I use the most of. And I guess traditionally you can put your fingers against the string. That seems very backwards to me, so I'm going to put my fingers in between the string coming this way. But yeah, I think that's going to work. So the next thing is to take the drill, now that I know where the three holes are going to be, and go from there. Tried to make a peg out of this piece, came out of that. Didn't work. It couldn't handle the stress of being twisted. So I went back out and found this piece, and I'm going to give this a shot. The wood on this is very, it seems like a very, very tight grain. It's light, but it seems really tough. So not quite sure what it is, but I'm going to cut out a plank of this and try to make the pegs from this piece. Also went out and found this for the bow. It's a, you can kind of see the grain spiral all the way. This is extremely light, but it's definitely tough enough. So I harvested that. I'm gonna put a drill hole through here and here, like that and that, for the string, and probably thin this down just where it's a little bit more comfortable to hold, because if I understand it correctly, I'll be holding it like that. Well, I used the Woodsman to trim that piece of wood down. Got a nice little plank out of it. You can see here's the two next pegs I have to make. That's where that one came from. I still need to like smooth this out and sand it, the handle part, but it is functional. I started off using the bow drill adapter hole here to get the initial size, and then after that I use that front hole because it's the same size as the drill. It fits great. Just got two more to do. Here is the bow. I'm probably still going to do some carving on it, but for right now it's functional. I drilled a hole right through this angle here and there. This is fishing line, a bunch of strands of fishing line that I cut, put a knot in, super glue, and a little wedge. Took the other end through over here, shoved another wedge in there, and it's functional. I need to trim it up a little bit just for looks. All that's really left to do is those last two pegs. And once I have them done, I can assemble the Tagelharpa and see if it makes some noise.